All right. So, hi everybody. What we are doing is we're slowly going through and updating all of my old videos with newer videos. In some cases, this is to reflect a change in technique, or in some cases, is also meant to reflect a change in my household at the moment. So today we are working on our settle cue. I don't actually put settle on a cue. I don't try to tell the dog to settle down. I found that a very ineffective way of developing calm behavior. However, we're going to work on a mat training behavior. The mat we are using is Christoph's mobile go-to spot. It's a cooling blanket made by Arcadia Trail. It is gray. The reason I settle for it is it's trimmed in blue, so Christoph can see it fairly well. But it's very useful here in the Florida summer heat to take with me on car rides and that type of thing to help Christoph keep cool. So that's what we're going to be working on today. You'll notice that I'm not using any cues. I'm just looking for calm behavior as it happens. Let me adjust the camera angle and grab some treats. Okay. We're going to try to do this around Philip. I don't know if he'll do this or not. Christoph. So we're going to start with all 4 feet. Let me adjust the camera angle a little bit here. We're going to start with all 4 feet on the mat. Christoph. I know, Philip. Alright, so we did 2 things right there. We stayed in contact and then we went to a default down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move around a little bit. I'm going to try to reinforce at ever so many intervals to keep him calm, but to seem disengaged. The idea is to associate this blanket with calm behavior. You'll notice we haven't done this in a while, but he defaulted almost immediately into the down position. That's what I want to do, but I don't want to cue this behavior. I don't want to ask for a sit or a down. I simply want him to do what he is supposed to do. If you have a high energy dog, you start by just having 1 foot on the mat, clicking and rewarding, right? And then you work to the next foot, and the next foot, and the next foot. If they're standing, you want to work towards a sit. If they are sitting, you want to work towards a down, and so forth until you have a relatively calm dog. Now, I'm looking here. He's looking here. So I'm disengaged from him, but I'm still reinforcing the desired behavior, right? And that's important to this particular behavior, is that the owner does not have to be actively engaged. The owner just has to be checking in with the dog. You can think of this as kind of a form of leash walking. Now, if he gets a little restless, I'm just going to call him back. Christoph. Christoph. Come here, bud. Christoph. I think we're having a package delivered, and that's why he's at the door. There he is. Now, he's more high energy. I clicked once he got on the mat, right? He wants to wander away, but I'm reinforcing. I'm keeping his attention here. I am breaking eye contact. I'm definitely breaking eye contact. Here we go. Don't cue anything. Don't ask for anything, right? We want to keep him and look. You know, he hesitates a little bit. He's following me because where the treats are, right? But what happens when I get close to him? Leave the treat back. Good boy. I don't want to say anything here. Horse. What's my next step, right? What's the next thing I'm looking for? I'm going to say, I'm looking this way. He's looking here. I want to wait for the next behavior in the cycle to click and reinforce. Because this one's taking a little bit, once the behavior that I'm looking for happens, I'm going to click and reward a couple of times. Now you'll notice I'm practicing with a low level of stimulation. Cat's moving around. Another dog here who, don't feel bad for him. He gets plenty of stuff. He's just diabetic and he's on a diet. But this is a good piece of distraction for Christoph to work around, right? All right, and the last piece of chicken goes to Philip. Okay, guys. So that is Matwork. Now, Matwork does not necessarily have to have a mat, so to speak. Yoga mat's an excellent choice for Matwork if you want to use something that is very different from any other texture in your home. However, anything that's different from the texture around it, and ideally different from the color around it, helps. I use a cooling blanket, and now you can see the end result. And that's what I really want. So after I hit stop, I'm going to go pet my dog. Have a good day, everybody.